Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to introduce you to one of the most powerful words in human language. It is a word that shapes destinies, preserves dreams, and separates the successful from the aimless. That word is MO. Many people struggle with saying no because they fear rejection, conflict, or the discomfort of standing alone. But I came here today to tell you that if you don't learn to say no, you will never take control of your life. Every person on this earth was born with a purpose. You are not an accident, and your existence is not a coincidence. But the greatest tragedy in life is not death. It is living without knowing why you were born. Purpose is the reason for your existence, the blueprint of your destiny, the assignment given to you by the Creator before you took your first breath. But here is the truth that many people fail to realize. You cannot discover your purpose until you learn how to say no. Saying no is not a sign of arrogance, it is a declaration of focus. Saying no is not a rejection of people, it is an affirmation of purpose. Purpose is not found in doing everything, it is found in doing the right thing. And doing the right thing requires the discipline to say no to the wrong things, even when they seem good. Look at the most successful people in history. They were not people who said yes to everything. They were people who understood that their time, energy, and attention were too valuable to be wasted. They were people who refused to be distracted by temporary pleasures, meaningless commitments, and unfruitful relationships. They were people who were willing to disappoint others if it meant being obedient to their calling. Every great leader, every world changer, every history maker had to say no to something in order to fulfill their mission. They said no to distractions so they could say yes to discipline. They said no to temporary pleasures so they could say yes to long-term impact. They said no to the approval of men so they could say yes to the approval of destiny. You were created to be great, but you cannot be great if you are controlled by the expectations of others. You cannot be great if you allow your schedule to be dictated by people who do not share your vision. You cannot be great if you are afraid to say no. Many people are overwhelmed, frustrated, and exhausted, not because they are incapable, but because they are overcommitted. They are saying yes to every invitation, yes to every demand, yes to every opportunity, without asking, does this align with my purpose? Not every open door is meant for you to walk through. Not every opportunity is an assignment. Not every request is a divine obligation. If you say yes to everything, you will miss the one thing you were born to do. Purpose is exclusive. It does not entertain everything. It does not welcome everything. It does not embrace everything. Purpose requires separation. Purpose requires discipline. Purpose requires the courage to say no. Saying no is the first step to defining who you are. When you say no, you draw a line between what is essential and what is unnecessary. When you say no, you separate distractions from destiny. When you say no, you take the first step toward becoming the person you were always meant to be. Time is the currency of life. Every second that passes is a moment you will never get back. Every hour that slips away is a piece of your destiny that is either invested wisely or wasted foolishly. The most valuable thing you possess is not money, not possessions, not even talent, it is time. And the way you protect your time will determine the kind of life you live. Yet many people treat their time carelessly. They give it away to distractions. They allow it to be consumed by people who have no vision. They surrender it to meaningless activities, endless obligations, and unnecessary commitments. They live their lives at the mercy of other people's demands, saying yes to everything, until one day they look back and realize they have spent their years building other people's dreams, while their own purpose remained neglected. Saying no is not just a word, it is a strategy for taking back control of your life. Every time you say no to something that does not align with your purpose, you are reclaiming time that can be invested in what truly matters. Every time you say no to unnecessary distractions, you are securing the future you were meant to create. Every time you say no to obligations that drain you, you are preserving the energy needed to build the life you were destined to live. Many people struggle to say no because they feel guilty. They don't want to disappoint others, they don't want to offend, they don't want to seem selfish. But here's the truth. If you do not protect your time, someone else will waste it for you. If you do not guard your energy, someone else will drain it. If you do not take control of your destiny, someone else will dictate how you live. Look at the most successful people in any field. Leaders, innovators, world changers. They are not people who say yes to everything. They are people who have mastered the power of no. They do not allow their schedules to be filled with meaningless meetings. They do not let their energy be consumed by people who have no vision. They do not give their time to things that do not push them toward their destiny. They understand that their assignment is too important, their mission is too critical, their future is too valuable to be wasted. Your energy is like a battery, it is not unlimited. If you spend it on the wrong things, you will have nothing left for the right things. If you say yes to every invitation, every favor, every request, you will find yourself exhausted, depleted, and unable to focus on what truly matters. But when you learn to say no, you preserve your strength for what is most important. Saying no is not just about time. It is also about your mental and emotional well-being. Many people are living under stress, anxiety, and frustration. Emene patil kokaisi smithio muche tudil kibichis smithiai. Not because of what they are doing, but because of what they have allowed. They have allowed unnecessary obligations to burden them. They have allowed the expectations of others to control them. They are saying yes to everyone else, but in the process, they are saying no to themselves. You must understand that not every request is your responsibility. Not every problem is yours to solve. Not every opportunity is meant for you to take. There are people who will try to manipulate you, guilt trip you, and pressure you into saying yes, not because it benefits you, but because it benefits them. You must have the wisdom to discern the difference between what serves your purpose and what distracts from it. Your destiny is too important to be dictated by the opinions of others. Your future is too valuable to be sacrificed for temporary obligations. Your energy is too precious to be spent on things that do not align with your purpose. When you say no, you are not rejecting people, you are protecting your assignment. When you say no, you are not being selfish, you are being strategic. When you say no, you are not losing opportunities, you are making room for the right ones. One of the greatest fears people have is the fear of rejection, the fear of disappointing others, the fear of not being liked, the fear of letting people down. This fear has trapped so many in a cycle of saying yes when they should say no. It has led people to agree to things that drain them, commit to things that distract them, and accept things that were never meant for them. But here is the truth. Saying no is not rejection. It is redirection. It is not pushing people away, it is pulling yourself toward where you are supposed to be. It is not closing a door out of fear, it is stepping into the right door with confidence. It is not abandoning responsibilities, it is choosing the responsibilities that align with your destiny. Many people confuse saying no with hurting others. They believe that turning down an invitation, refusing a request, or declining an opportunity means they are being unkind. But the most dangerous thing you can do is say yes to the wrong things just to make others happy. Because every unnecessary yes you give to someone else is a no you are saying to yourself. Every great person in history had to say no in order to be great. They had to say no to distractions so they could say yes to discipline. They had to say no to things that were good so they could say yes to things that were great. They had to say no to the expectations of others so they could say yes to the assignment on their lives. When you say no, you are not rejecting people, you are rejecting misalignment. You are rejecting what does not fit the vision for your life. You are rejecting obligations that are not meant for you. And when you do that, you create space for what truly belongs to you. Some doors must be closed so that better doors can open. Some relationships must end so that the right ones can begin. Some commitments must be released so that your hands are free to carry what is truly meant for you. If you spend your life trying to be everything to everyone, you will end up being nothing to yourself. Look at the most impactful leaders, the most successful individuals, the most purpose-driven people. They are not afraid to disappoint those who do not understand their vision. They are not afraid to be misunderstood. They are not afraid to walk alone if it means walking in the right direction. They know that every no they say to what does not serve them is a yes to the future they are building. Too many people are stuck in situations they were never meant to be in because they were afraid to say no. They are in jobs they hate because they were afraid to turn down an offer that didn't align with their passion. They are in relationships that drain them because they were afraid of disappointing someone. They are living lives that feel small and unfulfilling because they said yes to the wrong things for too long. But the moment you understand that no is not rejection but redirection, you will step into a new level of confidence. You will no longer feel guilty for choosing what is right for you. You will no longer apologize for protecting your peace, your time, and your energy. You will no longer allow fear to keep you tied to what no longer serves you. Saying no is not about shutting people out. It is about opening yourself up to what truly matters. It is about walking away from what is draining you so you can walk toward what will empower you. It is about removing yourself from what no longer fits so you can step into what was always meant for you. It is about refusing to settle for what is easy so you can pursue what is extraordinary. My friends, the power of no is the power of self-control. You cannot control what happens around you, but you can control what you allow. You can control your choices, your focus, and your destiny. So today I challenge you, stop apologizing for protecting your purpose. Stop explaining why you need rest. Stop feeling guilty for saying no. Because when you say no to distractions, you say yes to your purpose. When you say no to limitations, you say yes to possibility. And when you say no to fear, you say yes to your true self. Take control, say no, and step boldly into your destiny.